you can feel that there's great optimism for the 2025 season. It's a great privilege and opportunity to be able to sort of write this chapter 6 of Nashville soccer. You know, I think we're a group that is aligned and embody the values of not only our club but the community. We're really looking forward to get the group on the grass, start getting the competitive juices flowing, start to ramp the intensity up at the right amount. You know, iron sharpens iron. And as we're able to kind of get this group working together, I think we've been able to construct a roster that'll be competitive each and every day.
Morning.
New boots, vibes are great. Feet are going to be in a lot of pain quite shortly, but we're back. We're back.
Honduras against America. 1-0 America. Sorry amigo. Copa de oro, ¿no? Sí, pero no. No, la barrera. Good cross. Jump. Dale. Dale, Gastón. Para que estoy muerto. Don't watch the ice, please. Don't watch the ice. Let's go, Johnny. Coffee. Johnny, go home. What is that, David Luiz? David Luiz? Beckham. Beautiful. Beckham. Honduras. Honduras quality. Okay. German quality. Quality. Uruguay! Vamos, Uruguay. This no goal, eh? Right, last one. Come on, last one. Let's go, keeper. 3-2. No. Bravo! Hey, you have it on camera, huh? It's in. This much.
Okay. Hey everyone, Eddie here. It's been a great first days as a Nashville player, getting to know all the players, all the staff. It's been great. They have been very nice to me, so really happy about that. So let's continue to train good, and I look forward to getting to know all you better. So let's go. That's gonna be my catchphrase, you know.
Let's go. Yeah.
I'm saying that every video I say let's go. I don't know why.
Hey, now everyone at the stadium's gonna be like, let's go.
Hope so. Is that good?
Nashville SC, they have announced a new signing. So we've got Eddi Tagseth. He is another two-way midfielder coming in, and he's actually coming from Rosenborg.
I'm from a small place in Norway called Frosta. It's 2,500 people living there. Growing up there was great. Big family, mom, dad, 2 older brothers, 1 younger sister. I started out when I was just a kid, about 6, 7 years old, at my local team in Norway. I played football with all of them in my childhood, and just played for fun until, it was probably a point where I thought I could become a professional footballer. And then when I was 14, I signed with the academy at Liverpool in England. I was there for 4 years before I came back to Norway again to play with Rosenborg. And I stayed there until now, when I'm here at Nashville. So it's been a great journey so far.
Going into this season, the idea was to make sure we had as many players that we thought could handle the expectations and demands of what would be a very different game model. As we tried to create a positional profile of what we thought a player in that role looked like, very quickly, as we looked at different attributes, that player we were looking at rose to the top, and that was Eddi Tagseth. He was somebody who carried, we always talk about like NSC DNA, he carried that in spades. To bring in a player who has those attributes, at age 23, Eddi is just starting to get into his prime as a player. And I think as well as he's played in a really strong league and in a really strong team, not only did he have the ability to cover a lot of ground, to dictate and boss the game on both sides of the ball, but to see somebody at such a young age, age 23, wear the armband for a club as prominent as Rosenborg, I just thought that, both his technical and tactical aspects, along with his leadership skills, they just rose to a really high level.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, Eddi plays with just great passion. His work ethic and his relentlessness on the field, I think embodies what the city of Nashville is all about. He's somebody who's going to give 100% every time he steps on the field, especially on game nights when the lights go on. So it's very clear what we can expect from him and what he brings and what he's all about. Somebody that we're excited to make an impact in our group.
First of all, I can't wait to play at Geodis Park. I've seen probably every video on YouTube that is out there, so to go out there and play will be amazing in front of the fans. When my agent first told me about Nashville, it was straight away something that tempted me. It was a club that's growing, a nice city, nice facilities, which I've seen more now. You have everything here. You could probably live here. So it just got more and more exciting for me, and I felt like since I started talking with the club that it's really a club that cares about the player. When I had the video call with BJ, with Mike, it really felt like the right thing.
Yeah, the conversations I had with Eddi was to just clearly explain the roles and responsibilities that we expect from the position that he plays, show him examples of us playing and executing in those moments. And I think, taking some of the moments from his games at Rosenborg and showing him, the same actions that he's doing in Rosenborg, he can do here in Nashville. And I think when players understand the role with real clarity as to how they're going to impact the team, they can immediately feel comfortable and hit the ground running. He is a midfielder, but he can score goals, he can set up goals, and he likes to run into difficult spots in the penalty box. I think the club and the fans are going to see that he is a player that truly embodies everything that Nashville SC is about.
Of course, I want to show the players, the staff, and the fans that I'm a good footballer, so they will get energy. They will have a player who works both defensively and offensively, but also I like to run, I like to tackle, I like to do everything. I think probably the most important is give everything you have in every training session, every game. If you give everything you have every session, you will start playing and then you start doing better, so that's what I'm going to do. I want to do well in my first year, of course. For me, it's just to do what I can and be myself. Personally, it's just to do everything I have to play games, to help the team to do better than last year. And I really feel that we can do it. I want to help the team get to the playoffs, of course, and get going with training. Like, the most exciting for me now is like the first session. I haven't played with these players before, they haven't seen me, so I'm looking forward to it, to just get my boots on and go out on the grass. And yeah, they can expect a team that's gonna be offensive and be better than last year.
It feels good to be back. A lot of new faces, get to know each other.
So far it's been great, good weather, great sessions, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, great optimism in the group, just really trying to get everybody connected and just an opportunity for everybody to start building connections on and off the field.
After a week of preseason, you always feel sore, but it's good to finally be back. You know, we had a long off season, so finally we are on the field. You know, that's what we love and that's what we do. So it's great to be back. Second group, let's try and get that work done, huh? Before we get cold.
I mean, good performance. A lot of guys contributed, and thought we did a good job of implementing what we've been working on so far in this first week, and a shutout, I believe, and a win. So no complaints from me.
You could tell the guys really prepared in the offseason the right way, so that, you know, each training session is really high level, very intense, both mentally and physically. And yeah, I think that you can see we're taking strides as a group already, so it feels really good. And you know, I'm sure we'll get together tonight as a team, spend more time, connect more, learn more about each other, and then, you know, Monday, like I said, again, we'll get after it.
Everyone's bought into the NSC way and working hard, and everyone's moving in the same direction. So good start to preseason, and just looking to build on it from here.
Is the stash in mid-season form or preseason form right now?
I would say it's in preseason form right now. Got some work to do on the edges. Needs a little more curl here and there. Still looking for the right mustache wax. So if there are any companies out there looking to sponsor me, I'm open. But yeah, it'll get there.
There's a fuse that's close to being lit, you know, on this club. You have a bunch of hungry people, and I think once the collective and we get comfortable around each other, I think the direction we can go, we can challenge and do a lot.
Look, we're doing something different here. We're changing the way that this team is built and going to try and play. I also believe that there's this untapped potential within this group.
Nothing seems to fluster him. He never seems to get too high or too low. For a young player, I think that's unique and unusual to be so composed at his age.
You see the comfort of him on the ball and his ability to impact our attack.
And we think that's probably really helped him kind of settle in to be a part of our group.